Shut up, Bruce. That and more right after this. All right, everybody. I hope everybody had a great, fantastic weekend. We always do, and I hope you do too. Listen, this is a redo. This is take 2. I did all my videos, and I went in, and there was no volume on even one of them. And I had 8 clips, I think. Not one had volume. My microphone, I just tested it. My external mic that's up here was working when I come out here, so I don't know. I'm not using it right now because I don't trust it right now. I don't want to have to come out and do take 3. I do a lot of this off the cuff, other than my topics with my notes. So if the wind picks up and you hear wind noise, I apologize because I don't have my external mic out going. So let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. We'll get that out of the way, then we'll talk about the fun stuff. Let's talk about that presidential debate and what a debacle, what a disaster that was for Biden and the Democratic Party. Listen, guys, I'm not standing here saying I'm a Trumper. I'm not picking sides, let's put it that way, and I'm not picking on Biden. But the left and the media, the Democratic Party have been gaslighting everybody about Joe's cognitive abilities. He's declining, guys. Watch the debate. Don't bitch about Trump and this and that. And unless you're involved in doing your homework with what's going on in this country, you have no right to say a thing. So do your homework. Look at both sides. Don't just listen to the left-wing media. Don't just listen to the right-wing media. Look at things and decide for yourself for what they really are. But I'm going to give you a little clip of the debate, and this was early in the debate, so the people that tuned in and watched part of it got a quick glimpse of what this guy is and how he is mentally. And people have been saying it for months and months and months, and the left media have been lying to everybody, lying to you. We all knew it, but now everybody gets to see it. There's no, what they call it, fake cheats or whatever they were calling it. Like when Obama let him off the stage, by his hand, and left media was saying, oh, that's a cheap fake. That's what it was called. No, it's not a cheap fake, guys. And I'm going to have a couple videos here to show you exactly what's going on if you haven't watched. But watch Biden.
About the national debt.
He had the largest national debt of any president in a 4-year period, number one. Number two, that $2 trillion tax cut benefited the very wealthy. What I'm going to do is fix the tax system. For example, we have 1,000 trillionaires in America. Billionaires in America. And what's happening? They're in a situation where they, in fact, pay 8.2% in taxes. If they just paid 24%, 25%, either one of those numbers, they'd raise $500 billion, I should say, in a 10-year period. We'd be able to wipe out his debt. We'd be able to help make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. With dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Absolutely sad that this guy is running this country. It's dangerous, actually, guys. I don't care if you hate Trump or not. It's irresponsible to let this guy run this country. And the rest of the world knows it and sees it. That's why there's 2 wars going on. The one in Ukraine is scarier than shit. And Putin's getting alliances going with China. It's scary, guys, and you better pay attention to this shit because it can get real, real bad. And the one person, and she's supposed to be an educator, Dr. Jill Biden, his wife, should be the first person to pull him aside alone and say, Joe, time to retire. Time to retire. And I think this debate was so early this year because the Democrat Party, they want to get rid of him too. I don't know how they're going to pull that off, but this might be their excuse to replace him with somebody else. And anybody's going to be better than him. But I want to point this out too before I play this video with Jill. And I haven't heard media talking about this. One thing that Trump said in that debate, and I watched it live, and I went back and watched it again. He said the only reason he's running, Trump, is because of the job that Biden's doing and how horrible it is. He said, I have a great life. Why would I want to put up with these indictments, you know, being attacked politically, and that's all it is. He could be in Mar-a-Lago. He could be anywhere in the world if you want. He could have a great life. Why would this man want to put all this stress on him? So my point is this. All the people that are saying, in the media I'm talking about, if Trump gets elected, it's the end of democracy. He's going to be a dictator. He's never going to leave. He doesn't even want to run this time. He feels like he has to run this time. So, because Trump's mean and he says mean things and mean tweets, get over it, guys. Get over it. Our country's at stake here. You want World War III? How would you like to get an alert on your phone that there's incoming missiles from Russia? Figure it out. It's not just about policies and the price of eggs. This is national security and preventing a global destruction. Because when we won World War II, we're the only ones that had the atomic bomb. Now all the superpowers have them. How do you think it's going to work out for the world if these maniacs start throwing missiles at each other? It's going to be awful. But anyway, watch Jill Biden right after this debate, helping Joe off the stage. This is right after it. And then how she addresses the crowd shortly after that and talks to Joe like he's a 5-year-old child. This is ridiculous. How embarrassing for Joe, the president, the most powerful person on this planet, being talked to like this in front of the world. Watch it.
I can't thank you all enough for staying and for being here and for all your support. Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the facts. And let me ask the crowd, what did Trump do? Lie! Yes. So, Joe, I'm going to hand it over to you because we have such a great group of supporters here. So thank you all for coming.
You're a bitch.
All right, enough of that crap. Let's get into the fun stuff. Last Sunday, the Camden Ravens, Channing and the boys, and Corey brought it home. The trophy, the championship for flag football. All the hard work paid off. Corey brought the whole team over here and had a get-together and a party. The kids swam, they ate great food. And Corey did something that I did not expect, and it was awesomely special, and I videotaped it. He bought trophies for all the kids. I mean, they won a trophy for winning, and they all got rings. But he went out on his own and bought trophies and had a little story about each kid on the team. And it was freaking awesome. I mean, I was impressed as hell. But I'm going to put these here in a montage of pictures and Corey's talk with the kids handing out trophies. Check it.
Guys, watch out!
Corey, give your team a speech, baby.
All right, guys, so listen. we came into this, who knows what was going to happen, right? I only expected to win a couple games, but you guys came in, crushed it, annihilated them. Took you a little bit to start, I guess, a couple games, but you pulled it off, all right? You guys did great coming together, never playing before. So, wait, I got some special awards.
Didn't lose one game.
That's
right.
Undefeated. Wait, so listen guys, pay attention. This award, you guys are gonna know who this is. This one, I can't remember what game it was, but I said, listen, someone gets an interception, you're getting $10. This is the, where's my $10, coach? And there's your $10. Good job, broski. And, hey, Bentley.
Oh my God!
Wow.
All right.
Where's my $10? He's not lying.
This one, you guys probably know this one already too. This one is the Speedy Ankle Breaker. There you go, buddy. Good job, broski.
Yeah! Inside the face! Like, let's see. Wait, Bentley, does it actually
This one, I'm sure you guys are going to know this one is. This one, changing dad's plays. I saw a play, they never run it. Yeah, good job, broski.
Wait, does it actually say that? Yeah, look!
He is.
Yeah!
This one, we probably know who this one goes to. This one is the Head Topper Award. Good job, broski. Easton has some Head Toppers.
Yeah, but what's Ethan? No!
This one is the walk-on hero. So we had a team already set in stone. One player got hurt. We were down. We didn't know how it was going to go. He showed up and annihilated the season. Good job, broski.
For JJ, he's ready to start when he gets still play Fortnite!
Yeah.
JJ!
Oh, this one, we have practices. I split the teams up. Usually they're uneven, but I want my guys that can have the hands to catch, to work with the quarterback. I always put a couple of kids on my team, and this, he's like, Coach, I'm always on the losing team. Camden, he was always with me. Way to stick in there and help me out, broski. This one, so we would play teams, we'd mercy rule them, and we'd go home and play 5 or 10 minutes. This kid's like, can't you find another team to play? King O'Neill! Good job, broski. He always just wants to play. He's like, come on. This one, team cheerleader. Whenever the team's down, he always picks you up. Come on, guys, we got this. Let's do this. Declan. Always way to be positive, buddy. And this one, he really came a long ways, pulling the flags. Help us out. Good job. Good job, Finn. All right, guys, let's go up there on the turf and get a picture. One last picture.
Grab your shirts! My shirts! Wait, you should do a game like that all the time.
It was awesome. It was really awesome. Oh, and I got the Med Spot shirt on. A little advertisement for the Med Spot for these guys. But the reason I have it on is I've been thinking about the Med Spot all weekend because Corey's been out of town at a training. And all I'm going to say, if anybody out there wants or needs big dick energy, get a hold of Corey. I'm not going to get into details. I think you might get the picture of what I'm talking about. So check that out. Where was I going? Oh, I had a couple people ask me, people that don't live in this area, they've never been to Camden, what kind of a community this is. And it's an amazing community, and that's what I always say to anybody that asks me that question. But I did make a video of the park because they were talking about the video, the penis guy, you know, the reverend or whatever he is down here at this church, and that's last week's yard talk. If you want to go back and watch that, it's pretty comical. But I did walk the park, and you kind of get an idea of what that area is. Okay, for those of you that don't live in this village, it's a quaint little tiny village. We have 2 stoplights, believe it or not. That one on the end of Church Street here has that showed up in my lifetime. All right, so this is the village park, and this is the sidewalk that he's talking about. They were walking down. I'm going to give you some perspective here. This is right in the center of the village. Now, I'm not going to get into detail on this. This is just kind of give the outsiders a little perspective of the community we live in here and why, you know, he was a little outraged. But I think his accusations are false, just from all the stuff that I've been reading. So the dick was right here, right in this area here. Okay, and there's some chalk here, and then up here, oh, there's still remnants of it. They haven't even cleaned it off yet. I can't believe it. Let's get up here and see. We got it gated off. We used to ride our bikes in here when we were kids. Oh, it's different stuff. Okay. So kids obviously come up here. You can see the remnants of what was. But this stuff clearly wasn't here during the color run, for sure. If I can get down here without breaking my ass, guys. Jesus. But here it is. The pavilion. It's a great community. And, you know, you give kids sidewalk chalk and they're going to do all kinds of crazy shit. At least it wasn't paint, right? Spray paint or something like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Put it in the comments and let me know what you guys think of his his reactions in front of the board. It was comical. All right, guys. Back to the video. The clock tower. At the beginning of that clip I just put, that clock tower is amazing. I love that thing. And during the holiday season, they put different colored lights up there, like red and green and stuff. It's really, really cool. But I had the opportunity to go up and actually see the mechanism that makes that thing run. And I'll put a quick picture of it right here so you can kind of see it. Pretty awesome. So I want to say congratulations to Aubrey. Our friends Keith and Shannon's daughter graduated. Both their daughters are graduated. They're going to be empty nesters soon. We know what that feels like. It's kind of weird. I mean, Brittany went to college and she was away for that, but now she's in her own apartment and independent woman. We're proud as hell of her. So I know that feeling. But Aubrey, congratulations again. You got a bright future ahead of you. The next chapter has started. But before I go in and pick the flavor of the day, this is going to be an old school flavor of the day. And I never really had a flavor for this guy until later in life. And a friend of mine's dad used to look just like this guy. Just like him. I mean, like doppelganger. Awesome. But anyway, my buddy Rick, chilling. He's sending me videos from the Colonial Laundromat in Oneida. And I'm talking overnights, weekends. Brings out the best in the community. But this is kind of a video to kind of give you a vibe of what it's like to be at the Colonial Laundromat on a week.
Richie, what's it like working here? I'm making a TikTok.
It's fucking shitty as fuck. Welcome to downtown Oneida.
What's your sentiments on Colonial?
It sucks.
Come on.
It's got town water.
It's got town water?
20 bucks.
Make it fucking heart blow.
Oh my God. He just bought an electric bike type, scooter type thing. He's been whizzing around Oneida with that. And he wants to come down and I'll take my electric bike out and we'll ride through Forest Park. The Wild Hogs. All right, one more video. a couple more videos actually, short clips. My buddy Kenny, man, if this wind is trying to get away from the wind, but how do you get away from wind? Unless you go inside. I'm not going in. This is yard talk. I'm gonna go out here by the pond too. But my buddy Kenny, mechanic extraordinaire, I call him the genius of mechanics. Start calling him Doc Brown. But anyway, he's been sending me short clips, and it's wicked out of character for him to even consider doing anything like that, opening up like that about certain things. And I learned from his little clips, and I can only imagine if he went in depth with things. And I'm trying to talk him into buying an old sled or an old four-wheeler or something and fixing it up and bringing it back to new like he did my TX, and chronicalizing that and putting a YouTube video out, you know, steps, each step. I think it, excuse me, kiss for you. I think it would do very, very, very well, to be honest. All right, this wind is killing me, guys. Might go buy a kite. Oh, wait a minute, I have a kite. I have a killer kite, actually. They never taken it out of the box. Oh, I gotta go over and showcase this real quick, and then we'll get into Kenny's video. You know, I came out the first time and did this and nailed it, crushed it. I didn't have to double take anything. And I get in the house and there's no freaking volume. Can't trust microphones even today. All right, let's go up here, look at this deck. JJ and Austin been pounding this out. I don't know where Shay went. She's wicked lazy today. So, I hope I can get a thumbnail with her behind me. I don't even know if she, I don't know. I guess I'll see when I get there. Check out this thing. I mean, they got the deck boards going on, but they got a couple ideas for it. I'll get right up on the thing. Let me get a little bit of a shot of it there. You could land a freaking airplane on this thing. It's so sturdy. But this is it. And this is the view. From up here. And Rachel was telling Heather and I this morning that instead of just putting a gazebo up here like the ones she has on her deck over there, thinking about building a structure here and then having a balcony on top. You can go up there and sit and get a bird's eye view. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a superb idea. We're gonna go with superb. All right, guys, let's get back to Kenny, KW1, the man. I'm gonna put a couple clips of him here. I asked him if I could. I was surprised when he said yes. So here we go.
All right, so today on KW1, I got 55 seconds to tell you it's hot out. Doing mechanic work in a white shirt and shorts and sandals. Let me flip this around. I'll show you what's going on. So we got this seat. We got the AC unit on. We got the fan going. We got little Merle Haggard going. I figure the best job to do today is something that doesn't require a lot of work. So we're going to pull all these staples out of this seat cover. I got brand new seat cover. We'll get all these staples out, pull them, get everything cleaned up, get the new cover on, staple it, we'll have a brand new seat. This guy would be good to go. I know this is a short KW session, but KW1 out. What's going on? It's KW1 today, and I got 55 seconds left to tell you what's going on. So, this Sportsman, these ball joints are absolutely terrible. I mean, as you can see, they could break right off, fall out. So you only got two screws, one up here, one down here, and use this impact hammer to get them out. They're like a standard hex, and take that plate off. And then I got this cool tool here. It goes over the top of the ball joint, like so, and you put the nut on, and then it's reverse thread, and you screw that out, and it pulls the old one back out. The new ones are in the freezer, getting cold, and they'll slip right in.
Awesome. KW. Got to hang with him and Ryan and Amy and a bunch of other people at the graduation party yesterday. Marty was there. People I haven't, actually talked to in a while. I mean, we see Kenny and Carrie Ann. They were here Friday. But a couple of the other guys there I haven't seen in a while. Philly, Pam. the Stones, they were there. And I talked to those guys because they're on the school board. And I talked to them about the big penis guy, and they were literally in shock. I mean, when he started talking and had pictures, and go back to my video from last week, my yard talk from last week, and watch it. I got the whole 3 minutes there of him talking about the big giant penis. It still freaking makes me laugh. Oh my God. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go in and pick the flavor of the day. You're gonna like this guy, I think. It's a double album. I think it's a double album. Don't quote me on that, doesn't matter. Flavor of the day, it's a beautiful day. It's not raining today, it's hot and muggy, I can tell you that. I'm gonna put my swim trunks on and a lighter shirt because this is making me hot. And I might float in the pool today. But anyway, guys, have an amazing Sunday, and like I always say, it ain't over yet. Peace.